On Friday 29, it was my first real whole day in the States during this summer trip. We started the day at 8:30. My friends picked me up at my hotel and we went for a full day of explorations. I arrived actually a day later, if you remember well in the last video, because of a cancel flight. And in just a few days I was there in St. Louis. My friends brought me everywhere and I did a lot. And I got to see a lot thanks to them. First stop we made was at the Lincoln Shield Recreation Area in West Alton. There is a Civil War memorial over there and it's actually a very good spot to, how you call that, bird watching, I think you say, especially during the migratory season. There's a lot of birds over there. After that, we drove to the confluence. So I was lucky enough in my first day to see the Mississippi River and the Missouri River merge, like the first, like the confluence, that's how you call that. So we went to see that, and there's some boards over there. You can read and learn more about the river, the species that live around there, and it was really neat actually. The Mississippi River. That's so cool. And they both come here. Haven't seen Bat Eagle yet. I've seen that. Haven't seen pelicans yet. And oh, not that one yet. Comes at a perfect time. That's so cool. Mississippi, Missouri. Woo. So nice. I'm at the very end. Missouri, Mississippi. That is so cool. There's a strong current. It's beautiful. On the way back, we saw a baby deer. Oh, he's so cute. I was happy about that. I was actually really amazed at how green it was, even though it was super hot, super humid, and the middle of the summer. I was really surprised how green everything was.
Build their nests. And they build it for them, and then they come in and they eat the insects and plant. Yeah.
That is so smart. Okay, wow, nice. Then we went to visit the, I'm sorry for the pronunciation, Audubon Center at Riverlands. It's a very neat place actually. There's a lot of like skeletons of animals, and obviously you can learn a lot about birds, their migrations, and what you can do as a human to protect birds, especially in your garden and all. There's an inside and there's also outside. You can visit both places and learn a lot. Then we went to Alton to see those life-size sculptures of Lincoln and Douglas, where they had their debates and final debate as senatorial candidates. and I was lucky to see a bunch of friends on their motorcycles, a bunch of riders. They were cool, they had music on. Most of them didn't have any t-shirts on, which I think is very, very, very stupid, especially on a motorcycle. But this is, I want a motorcycle, you know. I do want to have my license. I just think it's very unsafe to do that, even though I think, yes, it's cool and whatever. Already it was freaking hot, but still, don't do that. It's very unsafe. Leaving Alton, leaving this plaza, on the road, we saw the Piasa, so you call it Piasa, I think, bird on the bluff of the Mississippi River. The name Piasa means a bird that eats men. It's a Native American legend, myth, that has been passed on for generations. The original illustration no longer exists. The one that has been that is drawn is actually, I think it's redrawn every 20 years or something like that. But it's almost at the same place, and it's made out of the like sketches and all of the real one that was made before. I thought that was cool to see that in real life. Then we went to Grafton City to get lunch. It was delicious. I really liked that restaurant we stopped at. They had like drawings everywhere on the walls. It was really cool. They had this big American flag hanging not far away, and then we went for ice cream, and it was a really cool place. After that, we did a lot that day. Pretty amazing, thanks to my friend. We did so much, I'm so happy. We went to the National Great River Museum. I could spend an entire day over there. It's so, there's a word for that, educational. Like, there's so many things to read, so many things to discover, and I learned so much, especially about the barges. I was impressed by the facts that I read about the barges, and there were even like a little room in which you could like drive a barge. I think you say a barge, I'm not sure how to pronounce it. But that museum was just so cool. They had like a little theater, was like little movies about the Mississippi River in Missouri River, I guess too, and all you can do around it, like sports and everything. I mean, it's just so many things to discover, to learn. And I remember we talked with the family, and they were sweet, but I don't remember what we talked about. But then it was cool. They were like, "Oh, you're here for France," and all those. That was nice. Then, I had a little of fun at that moment. We went to the Old Chain of Rock Bridge. I think this is how you call it. Old Chain of Rocks Bridge, which is the scenic endpoint of Route 66 in Illinois. So it served as a crossing over the Mississippi River for traffic from 1936 to 1955, and it's now open for walking and biking. So you can see a lot of people walking, biking around, and it's so peaceful and it's so beautiful. And it's so green. Once again, it's like so green over there. Very beautiful. After that, we were driving on an interstate, I don't remember which one, and there was a storm, and it was freaking scary, and I loved it. It was just the wind and the rain at the same time. I've never seen that before. So at first, we thought it was a fire, like a fire was going on, but then we just understood it was the wind. The wind was freaking strong, and the rain and all. And we were on our way to probably one of my favorite memories of those few days in St. Louis. We went to Fastlane Classic Cars. Dream place. Wow, this is amazing. I want to live here. I like that one. That one is really pretty too. Not that expensive. It's not too expensive for what it is. It's amazing. What we got here? A Mac 1. A Mac 1. Whoa. That's it. I'm moving here. I'm living here. That's it. I found my car. Maybe I can afford one of these. Is that the case? I want that one. 8.3. That's my first time seeing one in real life. That was the first day in St. Louis, my first day in St. Louis. I loved it. I discovered so much. We did so much in just a day. I'm really grateful for my friends for bringing me everywhere. Especially I felt so bad because of my canceled flight. I should have been there like a day before. So some stuff, you know, they were planned and all, and they had to cancel. I mean, it's I really felt bad about that. But I'm really grateful. We still got to do a lot. So I stayed in St. Louis until Monday, so 2 more days. So you will see that in the next video, guys. I love St. Louis, especially because there's a lot of French history, and it's just so interesting. You're gonna see that in the next video. But if you guys never been there, there's just so much to see. You have to explore this city. The city itself, which we haven't seen in this video, will be the next one. But all around there, it's just all around that city, there's just so much to see, so much hiking to do, and then so much nature, and you know, thanks to the rivers and all that. I love this place. I was just so glad to be able to do things, and especially be at a point in the United States where it's like nowhere, you know, like nowhere else, and like it's literally like nowhere else. And yeah, that was cool. That was cool to be in that part of the States for a few days. So look forward to the next video, and I thank you very much for watching this video, and I'll see you next week. Bye. Thanks for watching.